Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this full cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis. It's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
All right, we're back for round two. Last night we got stopped out. We did actually end up taking a KSM trade earlier today. We made a crap ton of money on KSM with the falling wedge breakout. We're kind of trading something similar right now. It's called DODO coin, and this actually broke out of its wedge. We took our trade right here as we bounced off this support. I'm expecting a range break here very shortly now. Our entry was given earlier at 0.2769. That's our entry price. So currently right now we're in an 8x leverage long trade and we're up about $266 on this trade right now. I think this one's actually going to play out again. So, I mean, not that, last night was embarrassing, but it just kind of sucked to watch, when you're trading that late, the late market hours like that, it's difficult to really catch movement in the market. So I apologize if some people got stopped out of that trade. I mean, it's part of the drill, man. Just only risk what you can afford to be losing, and always set stop losses. That's all I have to say. Leverage trading is high risk, man. The bulk of my capital is tied up in spot and in swing trades long term, so I don't have to sit here on hourly charts trying to trade these market movements. But you can see on the daily here, this looks looking pretty good, making higher lows on the RSI. Your 12 hour also making this double bottom formation. Lots of movement is coming for this asset. It may not happen while live on stream, but I think it is going to happen. So I'm in this trade, and we're in a profit right now. So we're going to just see how this goes. If we end up range breaking here, we could see a movement up pretty quickly, as this is a DEX coin on the on like a lot of different blockchains. So good luck us. I think this is going to be solid. $15-minute squeeze, breaking here. $10-minute squeeze, busting the 10-minute squeeze. Hang on a second, guys. My phone's ringing up. I'm going to keep this room running. right, guys, here we go on the breakout. 15-minute candle close above the level. You guys should all be in the green if you guys came on the stream with me. All right, folks, we're up around $400 right now on this trade. It looks like we're right at this neckline. This is the real breakout area here for this asset. It's it's kind of common that breakouts don't usually happen, but we're in an environment right now where we've tested it once, we failed. The same low. We're now rallying up to the same area. This is our third attempt at breaking this area here, and the hourly chart is telling us that, well, the hourly RSI is a bit overbought, right? There's no doubt about that, but we are in what looks to be an RSI breakout on the hourly chart. And the 4-hour, if you zoom out a bit, a lot of room to push up on this 4-hour chart, man. So it's really likely that we actually end up breaking this range. Maybe not right away. We could just sit up here a bit, but right now this 15-minute candle is technically out and above it right now. Here we go. This candle is about to turn white, man. All right. If we start to see volume come in on this could get pretty quick, pretty nuts, pretty quick. All right. If you guys are paying attention right now, this is the area, and we did take this trade around this 0.27. What's the entry here? We posted here in the Discord in our alerts chat. Okay, we entered 0.2769. That is our entry. We're on an 8x leverage as this coin is a bit volatile, just like Moon River. We don't want to be going crazy on the leverage because we could see some quick wicks. This, if you really look at the structure, it's going to go vertical here. When it goes vertical like this is when we get these big pumps. All right. So let's just stay put, stay tuned. All right. And man, just get your popcorn out, man. Volatility spiking. This looks pretty nutso right now. I think we're going to see a big pop to this 2.217 region, and the supply zone on the 15 minutes up here at 22.5 cents. That's about a 7% move from here, guys. We could see this thing really just jump. All right. Hopefully you guys forgive me for last night's stream. It was a late night stream, and we got kind of wicked out there, but Moon River ended up going up, I'm sure. I mean, the 4-hour chart looked great. Yeah, Moon River is above that 20. It's still not above that $26 region, so it didn't actually really break out yet, but you can see that it's building momentum up there, all right? So pay attention to Moon River. We're not in that right now because this asset looks a lot better for risk to reward here based on the technical indicators. All right. Hang on a second. That's things really loud. So Wild Man, I'm going to show you the chart of why I'm going to roll DOT for Moon River right now. Okay. So by the way, if you guys didn't pick up Rary Coin, you guys should pick this up. This thing is massive. This is an NFT marketplace. I'm not just shilling it to shill it, man. The technicals look great. Massive falling wedge pattern. I got the breakout. Definitely going to see continuation on this. Anyway, here's Moon River versus Polkadot. Okay, because that was asked. It already broke out versus DOT in a big way. All right, but just look, you haven't even crossed up on the monthly yet against DOT. All right, and yeah, this looks pretty nuts, man. I mean, I might wait for Moon River to pull back a bit before I roll the DOT, but man, we could get a bit of a consolidation before the next leg up on Moon River, man. But yes, I do really think that Moon River is going to outperform Polkadot, and this is why. It's just flagging up here, man. We could see a little bit more of a drawdown. Ooh, yeah, that's not a good 5-minute candle at all. Are we out of strength here on Dodo coin, man? Are we not going to get this breakout? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Live peer token solid, yeah. Yeah, and see, this is why, breakout trading doesn't always work very well. So that's why we entered a little bit before that breakout, and it's fine, not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, our hourly is a bit extended. We'll see. I mean, it's now using this level as a support for right now. There's no reason for me to really exit this trade right now until we really start taking that stuff up. But if we really start to lose the level, guys, all right, and we don't get some wicks to come in here, we don't see buying coming in, and we got a 1 minute short signal, which really, in my opinion, isn't anything significant just yet. All right, because we typically see this was a 1% drawdown. Yeah, I mean, we could see like about a 1% drawdown. But we did break this Kelvin line, so yeah, I mean, it's likely that this is going to be a failed break right now. So feel free to cut your trade if you're going to profit. I'm going to do the same thing right now, and we'll find another asset to trade while we're on the stream. Trade was closed up 8%, made $230. Profit's profit, guys. Remember that. Am I selling any file? I'm not in any file coin. But yeah, one could definitely, $8 was the target, so target was achieved. All right, so KSM could look for another entry on KSM here, right? Making a higher low after hitting resistance. Right, could be setting up for an inverse head and shoulders type of pattern. Might want to wait for this to wind up a little bit before we take an entry. So I'll wait on that. I was looking at mask. This looks kind of interesting down here. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think solar is a monster, dude. Just you're gonna have to be patient with it, man. So the daily is long here on mask coin, okay? And it's outside of the long-term down sloping channel, all right? It's outside of it, and you're holding above the weekly Kelvin line. So it is looking pretty good and poised for upside. And if you look carefully, you guys can actually see this is actually a major inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? You guys see that? And you have your neckline right here. So it's butting up against the neckline here on the daily chart. All right, this could be not a bad place to take a trade. In fact, I'm actually going to go long mask right now. Let's get in mask, guys. That 15-minute looks pretty good, and it's coiled up here on the 15-minute chart. All right, so mask coin, major breakout, inverse head and shoulders pattern setup. So mask with the 15 minute stochastics are crossing up, and you know we just plotted it on the weekly time frame. Okay, our 4 hours long, right? Four-hour RSI is bullish, sitting around 63. The hourly is also sitting 60 or 56. Now, we don't have an hourly long signal in, but we're holding above the Kelvin line here, right? This is the Kelvin line. This like green moving average that's just resting on right here. All right, so the 15-minute is long. 15 minutes long, okay? But the 15 minutes going to beat the hourly, and you can see that we're just going sideways here. I think out of nowhere, man, this thing can just really start to rip, okay? And remember, a close above this 386 level is a break of the neckline of the major inverse head and shoulders pattern that it's in, okay? So I think, you know, this may not happen right away or right on stream, but you guys can see what I'm seeing here. This looks rather interesting, right? The 4 hour is already, you know, got this cross up. The daily just started its move. Look at the positive momentum. Look at the separation on the MACD histogram. And the daily is also in a squeeze. And the daily stochastics are also pointing up. Man, all right. So this is like a major move incoming here for this asset. And we could be looking at a major move in the coming days. We could see this run all the way to like 680 once it starts breaking above these levels, right? Because this is like a, you know, a major cup structure. Do you guys see it? Now we could, like I said before, we could be looking at a bit of consolidation before we see a move up. But this is the time that you want to be in the trade before it does that stuff. And the 5 minutes also long, and you can see we're at the bottom side of this mini triangle right here. And man, this looks like magic setting up right now. For real, it does. And all right, we just printed a new candle. How's Dodo doing? This thing holding up here? All right, so Dodo actually ended up holding up on the range here. So Dodo might, you know, I don't say I panic sold this, but I saw a lot of volume coming here on the sell side. So Dodo also does look good, man. Like this is probably going to continue as well. But I think Mask is at a better risk to reward spot than Dodo since it's already at the top of a range, whereas Mask is kind of sitting just below the top of its range. And You know, the top of the range is like 390. So if it ends up taking out 386 and using it as support, we're going to be looking at a major breakout move for sure. All right, so I think Mask looks pretty good. Hasn't really run too much yet, so that to me is a window for opportunity. And yeah, man, look what Mask's doing here on the 5-minute chart. It's just fucking ranging here, and you know, you keep holding this level. You hold this level long enough. I mean, look at the accumulation at this range, man. Like, you can literally see the range, okay, that this is in. It's clear cut that this is gonna actually probably break out of this structure soon. Okay. Here it goes. We're probably already in a profit from our entry. Yeah, we're up 21. We're up 21 smackers, boys. You're using too much leverage, dude. Lower that leverage, man. I do send signals, yes. I just gave you a live one right now. Mask coin. Coiled up on the 15-minute RSI. This thing has room to rock, guys. Room to rock. There it is. There's the triangle on the RSI. The same triangle we're seeing on the chart. Stochastics pointing up. 15 minutes squeezing pretty hard here, man. This is a big squeeze. And the 15-minute ASO crossed up. This is going to be a money-making trade. Guys, look at the volume that just came in here on the last candle. Even if we just capture like a few percentage points on this, you guys realize that the longer-term chart looks absolutely set up for major upside. Watch for volume on this push. We are right at the breakout area here, guys. Talk about timing, man. This is some good effing timing here on Mask. This move would actually send us, would do the whole move, would send us above the inverse head and shoulders neckline of the major pattern of the weekly chart. So that's this neckline right here at $4.03. And from the head to the neckline is about a 65% move. It's like, it's literally Tetris, man. This is the bottom of the right shoulder, guys. Bottom of the right shoulder. That'll take us to about 660. So if you lower your leverage, you can probably swing this once we start really breaking, man, because I think we're gonna do that tonight, actually. At least the start of it anyway. Squeeze just started to break, so this is going to send in like 20, 30 minutes. This thing's just going to be rocketing. We're up about $111 so far in Mask. This is now just breaking the trend line here for this range. And it's in a squeeze, man. There's no doubt about it that this is in a squeeze. But here you go. We have the RSI. We had an RSI break. Price should soon follow to the upside. Look at that volume coming in right there on that break. Oh, what's up, Donnie?
Hey, dude, what's going on? What's up?
What up?
Haha. Hey, not much, man. Just chilling. What are you doing?
We're in a live trade
Charting?
right now on Mask.
Oh, okay.
So what's up to the audience? We got
What's
10
up,
people.
audience?
We got 10 people on the stream tonight taking a live trade.
Hey, nice. Good on you guys. Well done.
Guys, this is Donnie from the DGen Protocol community. He's their dev.
That's right. The man, the myth, the one responsible for the GOAT token.
Donnie, look at this
Yeah.
squeeze. Look at this squeeze on this asset.
What is this one? This one's Mask, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Sweet. So is that a bit to break upwards then?
in a big way.
Nice. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at that. It looks like it's about to bust out there.
That's
Has
why
that
we're
already-
that's why we're in the trade. 378 entry on this one.
Wow. Okay.
So we're already green on the trade. We're up 80 bucks right now, and this thing hasn't even done anything yet. Once this starts to break this trend line here, it's going to get nutso. Yeah.
Oh man.
And if we really zoom out, we did the charting already. If you zoom out on the chart, you go to the weekly time frame, which is like all the data, right? So really, you can see it actually broke this major downtrend, right?
Okay.
I mean, it depends on how you draw it, but it's pretty clear that it actually broke it there, right? It broke the trend line and tried to rally.
Yeah.
But so what it's doing right now is it's making this inverse head and shoulders pattern.
Right.
And if you measure from the bottom to the neckline, which is right here, it's about a 65% measured move. So if this is the area where it's going to actually attempt its rally out of this triangle, which I think it is because that squeeze, we got the bottom of the move, and we can ride this all the way up to like $6.80.
Okay.
How about them apples?
Yeah, nice, man. This is exactly why I was saying the other day, we got to start looking at building something that can do this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nice. So what else are you looking at? You got Mask there. Is there anything else that's popping? Anything else about to make some serious money?
There's plenty of things that are going to probably rip pretty good. I think Aave was on a move right now.
Okay.
Aave is about to break a range right here. You can see it's pretty close to breaking that range.
Living protocol token. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the DeFi stuff is moving. AVAX actually just higher load and pivoting off this low right here. You can see this See this green line right here? This is a moving average. We call this the Kelvin line. So it's holding the Kelvin line, and it's trying to, once it breaks back above like $42, there's a good chance that it's probably going to break higher. And the reason being is, well, the dollar's going down, so that's a good reason. But the second reason is that it broke a 4-hour squeeze. Right?
Okay.
It broke the squeeze, and it's also in an 8-hour squeeze. You see how tight that is? Once that busts out, it's gonna move big time. And we're printing an 8-hour long signal that's going to confirm in about 2.5 hours if the price stays up here. So, I think AVAX is going to make another leg to about $60-$70 soon.
Hold on a sec. What's this? Yeah, nice. Cool, man. I've actually got a bit of free time this month to start the new year off, so I've been thinking I should probably start trying to follow along with some of your trades as well.
You should, man. I mean, you see what's going on, right?
Oh, dude, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, I've literally you've come around to the DGen Protocol Telegram. I've lost count how many times. Like you're there almost daily, dude. Dropping in and saying g'day and showing us some good moves. I mean, yeah, I've literally watched how many falling wedge patterns that you've called, and they've all gone really, really well. Pardon me, I'm going to try and curb the French here.
No worries. Yeah, man. Falling wedge patterns have a really high probability to break to the upside, so I trade them. Yeah, man, there's so many trades, man. There's just so many trades. I can't trade them all. It's impossible. Like I think I have 17 swing positions on myself personally. Flow being one of them, you know that. Man, Flow is just Flow is a monster, dude. Nobody believes me yet, but just watch. Look at all the volume coming in down here. See all that volume that bought here?
Wow.
Just wait. That. Just wait, dude. This thing hasn't done shit yet. It hasn't done anything yet. These wedge patterns eventually break to the top of the wedge, which is about a $30 Flow token. All right? And look at the monthly squeeze.
You've been on Flow for ages now.
I've been on Flow. I've been on Moon River for ages, right? And Moon River just broke out now. Just imagine.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah, Moon River is trading $25. Look at the wedge break. Boom. Look at the volume.
Ooh.
This thing did a 4x the other day in one candle. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Man, when people are buying like this, somebody knows something. I gotta know what other people noted. Like, yeah.
You just need to learn. You just need to learn how to read a chart, man. It's AXS is another one. Axie Infinity. This thing probably goes to $900 this cycle. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not. I'm not even kidding, man. Look at the monthly RSI. It's sitting at 49. Just went bullish. Look at the squeeze, dude. Like,
damn.
Some of these trades are going to make a lot of people rich if they take them, man. KSM, I'm fucking bullish as hell on KSM.
Yeah,
right?
Kusama, yep.
Yeah, dude, look what Kusama's going to potentially do. It'll probably touch and test somewhere along the top of this long-term trend line, dude. If this thing gets up to $1,200 or $2,000 or even up to the top, which is 4K, do you realize what kind of money that is, dude? That's stupid money. That's
like psycho levels of money.
Dude, that's life-changing wealth, man. My entry is $33. I literally.
And what did you say it was? 900, right?
I mean, the all-time high is like 500, man. So it's at least gonna double up from the all-time high. Yeah.
Bro, you're right. That's life-changing wealth right there, man.
This is anyone that's been following along during this bear market when I started saying that I'm buying assets when they're crashing like this.
Hold on, you said you got in at 33. It's sitting at 49 right. So already you're riding up. Like, I mean, already you've basically almost doubled. Like, very close to. Like,
yeah.
Dude,
Look what it's
That's
doing,
impressive.
man. Look what it's
Look at
doing.
that.
Look what it's doing. Broke out of the wedge, riding the channel up, huge break out of the channel, hit a wall, came back down, pivot, and what's this? Is that a falling wedge? Yeah, I traded this earlier today from 46 to 51 and made fucking almost $2,000 on this. Just this little move. Yeah, dude, this coin's going to the fucking moon, man.
Cool.
There's so many like this too, like AVAX. We spoke about AVAX already. You know,
Yep.
we know that this was in a huge falling wedge. There's the falling wedge, massive breakout. Yeah, dude. You know about INJ, right? The INJ trade. Like, come on, man. Stupid stuff on these charts, man. Really. There's the falling wedge. Got the breakout, the back test, the double bottom. See you later. Broke the neckline, man. This thing probably is going to run to about $50. I mean, eventually it could land somewhere up here at $100 towards the end of the cycle.
Far out.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Just got to know what to look for on the chart. That's it.
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
All right, Mask. Just sitting here, man. Just sitting here. It's gonna do it.
What is Mask? Is that
I think
MetaMask token? Like,
No,
can't
I
be.
think
They
it's-
didn't announce a token.
No,
at all,
I think
so-
Mask is like some sort of privacy coin.
Oh, yep. That makes sense. Yeah, because you're masking your transactions, of course. Right, that makes sense.
Mask network. It's what is it? Mask network aims to bridge the Web 2.0 users to the Web 3.0. Amazing decentralized application ecosystem onto traditional social networks. Mask extension provides a decentralized option for features. I think they partner with like Twitter and like some of these other majors to bring on their application so people can transact on their networks.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're an integration. They're a service provider. Okay. Cool. I like that.
Yep. So yeah, Mask breakout anytime soon now with this squeeze. It's just starting to break the squeeze, man. So, and once it starts to break it, it's like opening up a. I don't really want to say it on air, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know.
Once it
exactly
starts
what you're
opening,
saying.
it just opens, and then price just goes up. In this case.
Yeah, no, there's a very specific name we have for a pattern like that in DGen protocol.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I mean, you can clearly see the trend line. You can clearly see the demand line converging, right? So lots of pressure built up here. It's literally in a pressure cooker on the squeeze too. So you know that this is valid or a really high probability trade setup, which is why we're in it. It could take some time to play out. It may not break right away while we're on the stream, but it could, and that's why we're in it, because it could break out right now. Just kind of watching what Tether is doing, because Tether, when Tether starts to push up, assets tend to fall down, right? So if Tether is below a resistance level right now, so it's not at a support. Well, I guess technically it is at a support. So if Tether decides that it wants to bounce here because it's probably oversold, then Mask may not break out right away. It might pull back a little bit. It might even, fake break here and just come down to the support one more time and then go, right? Something like that. But we'll see, because this is still coiled up nicely. And your stochastics on the 15-minute are definitely nice separation here. Okay, so when there's separation like that, usually you get a nice movement up. But this is a 15-minute chart, so it could be just a small movement up for now.
Mm-hmm.
But the hourly also crossing up. See how we got a cross up here? See how this is just about to cross up, if not crossing up right now, and bouncing off the middle the middle here, which is the bullish control zone for the stochastics. And the 4 hour, the 4 hours in the bullish control zone, not telling us that it's crossing down right now. So the smaller time scales are going to lead, right? And then, your daily just crossed up, big time cross. So there you go, man. Major move coming for this asset. Sometime today, Mass Coin's going to be up like 15, 20, 30%. Who knows? So that's why we're going to stay. We're going to stay put in the trade. And it's just skating along on top of the trend line here. You see what it just did? It broke it and now back tested it. Now let's see can you see how the volume is receding here? That means hopefully a big green dildo candle is about to come in, because that's what that means to me. And the RSI is telling us that too. We got a bounce off bullish control zone on the really small time scale. And on the 5 minute, right? Bounce, bullish control zone. So just a matter of when. All right, we got 14 people on the stream tonight, man. That's great.
Nice. What's up, everybody?
Should be thousands of people, but hey, what do I know?
Hey, you know what? One in the chat if you're making some money right now.
Yeah, one in the chat if you're making some money. One in the chat if you made money off the Dodo call earlier. That pushed up a bit. It did pull back at that area, but it's still holding above the 20-cent level. So I think anyone that got in with me earlier is way in the money. So
yeah, nice.
And guys, if you're not into leverage trading, you can literally just buy these coins on spot. I think that's the safest way to do it, really, because then you can capture all the move without worrying about getting liquidated or any of that shit. So monthly timescales look good to just park capital in a lot of these assets right now. So definitely do your due diligence. I'm pretty open about what I trade and why I trade it. ENS looks pretty good. This thing hasn't really done much yet. It's still towards the bottom of its range. And the top of the range is $40, man. That's like you could 4x your money on this coin in time. And look at that squeeze it's in, man. It hasn't even broke the squeeze yet. This is the weekly chart. So you break a weekly squeeze, you're talking about a major move. Remember, guys, small time scale, small move. Big time scale, big move. I mean, Mask is also in a weekly squeeze. You see that? Craziness happening on these charts right now.
Yeah, I do. I need to get set up with this. I'm missing out too much. You got that FOMO going on.
It's not even meant to be FOMO. It's just meant to be informative and so you actually kind of grasp the concept of what's happening. So you know how to. So you end up knowing how to take risk when you need to take risk.
Mm-hmm.
And de-risk when you need to de-risk. Like I de-risked INJ because, well, first off, I was in a shitload of profit. Second of all, like let's go to the weekly chart for a second. This thing is way extended, man, up here at like fucking 92 on the weekly RSI, man. That's not where you want to buy stuff. That's where you want to sell stuff. So, I mean, yes, it's still broke this major squeeze, man. Like, wow. But that's what initiated that 20x move, is the squeeze breaking like that. So that's the power of these squeezes, guys. And you guys can get access to that stuff if you guys subscribe to my alert service, which is like $97 a month, man. It's fucking nothing burger, really. And it sounds like a lot of money, but the amount of money that you can make using the tool, and you have me guiding you with it, it's like private coaching consulting for $97 a month. Like, who the fuck does that? Only me.
That's exactly right, man.
All these pro groups on YouTube, they charge thousands of dollars per month. I guarantee it for this type of stuff. Guaranteed. Oh, but you're not as big as them, man. You can't dictate more money. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm actually here trying to help people. Those guys are just trying to make a shitload of money off like 100 people that pay $3,000 a month. How do you get in the Discord? Yeah, sure. I'll just post it here, man.
Let's jump in there too, actually. I'll do that now.
Yeah, so $5 really is the next Fibonacci level here on Mask, okay? And this just looks like a major cup with handle type of structure. Like, and this is the inverse head and shoulders pattern of the cup. So once you start breaking that $4 level, man, it's on like Donkey Kong, man. You break that level, dude, it's gonna send. And we just looked at the squeeze that it's in on the 15-minute. It's starting to build that momentum now. So this move coming out is not too far out. Like I said, it may not happen tonight, but sure looks like it can. 15-minute just crossed bullish on the wave trend. You got lots of room on the RSI to run. 55. You got a cross up here on the average sentiment oscillator. The 30-minute is about to cross up. The 30-minute stochastics gave you a buy signal. I mean, it is all set up to go, man. This trade's set up. Beautiful setup. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get some ones in the chat for the education, and if you guys are enjoying the content.
Sorry, what's going on?
I was just trying to pep up the audience a little bit.
Right.
This stuff is boring, right?
I think everybody's just too busy taking notes. That's what's going on. We're asking them to put ones in the chats, and they're too busy trying to get the right marks set so that they get those monies.
They will. They'll get it. If they listen, they'll get it.
That's it. Yeah.
And what's your win rate, Mr. Know-It-All? Okay, I'll show you my win rate. How do we know you're for real, man? Get that question a lot. All right, so on CoinGecko, I can show you my portfolio. And so here's my portfolio, my active portfolio. All right, so you can see my portfolio right now is up $142,000. Okay, and yeah, you guys can get the deal here. My biggest gainer is INJ at a 23.5x. All right, I sold half this bag because I had 3,100 tokens. I took $62,000 of profit off the table. I'm gonna go buy my wife a car. She deserves it. Kusama next in line here. In terms of dollars holdings, I have $52,000 position in Kusama. Remember, we just spoke about how. Who is me? Who's me?
I don't know.
Hi, me.
Hey guys, I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, I know who that is.
It's Rogue. What's
Rogue.
up? What's up, Rogue?
I have really, really bad feedback. I think it's my internet connection.
I'm not sure, but your mic is really clear.
I'm just gonna mute myself, but I'm here.
Nice.
Cool. Just here to hang out at the cool kids table. That's what's up.
Yeah. I fell asleep last night.
So anyone that's questioning P&L or anyone that's questioning my track record, this is my track record right now for this cycle. And last cycle I made about $200,000 last cycle also. This cycle hasn't even started yet, and I'm up almost $143,000. All right. These are just spot holdings too. I'm not talking about lev trading or anything like that. This solar beam coin, I'm up 247% on right now. We bought the bottom on it the other night at $0.015. And yes, I'm in some red on some coins still, like Loopring. I bought really early on in the cycle. I'm still down 37% on it. The biggest one that I'm down on right now, the most on, is the Zigzag coin. But you can see I only put in like, I don't know, $1,700. And Mong coin I'm down 30% on, not a big deal. Mong coin looks crazy on the chart. Yoshi I'm down 20% on, also not a big deal. This is going to run when Phantom runs. Yield Games token I'm down 16% on. Ontology I bought last cycle, and I didn't risk manage properly this trade. So yeah, I'm down about $6,000 on Ontology from last cycle. But that's it. Bought from last cycle's running grids. That's fucking great, man. Well, lucky for you, Ontology actually looks like it's gonna maybe do some sort of recovery this cycle. Lucky for me also. It actually just actually is in a massive wedge pattern, and yeah, it's got to break above 60 cents. If it does break above 60 cents, we're going to see a lot of upside for Ontology this cycle. The monthly looks pretty good. Time to dump your flow for H-bar. I don't know. Why not for Ontology, dude? Look at this thing. Just dump it all for Ontology, man. DCA my bag. Ontology's going to go nuts this cycle. Look at that shit. Crazy chart. Absolutely crazy chart. Yeah. So Mass just kind of lingering, sitting here, not doing anything yet. Just coiling up. All right. Looks rare. Yeah, that coin's pretty wreck city. Last I checked. Yeah. Yeah, I think I already charted this. Yeah, monthly wedge break. Could see some sideways action on it. Actually, right now could be a great time for a leverage trade. Right here off the daily support. Right, you guys see this, right? So you're right at a daily support. So you're at an area of value on the chart. Which platform should you use for what? Trading? You can use, are you in the States or where are you at? So looks could actually end up breaking a range. This is a cup and handle formation with a downsloping channel. Nice point out there, Magic Mike. This looks great. Looks rare. Yeah, looks rare. Looking pretty good. Looks rare.
Yeah, I'm still yet to jump in, but I think a few people that I know have been following Mr. Know-It-All's, trades that he's been looking at. They use like MEXC or things like that. I'm not sure if that holds up for anyone, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on MEXC.
There you go. Yeah, no, a VPN is definitely a good idea, especially if you're in one of the places where they like to geo-block for no good reason. Of course, that is all determined on your own jurisdictions, liabilities, legalities, etc. Obviously, follow the rules, etc. Yada yada yada.
I will forever be a follower now. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What's the reasoning? I would like to know why you're going to forever be a follower, because that to me is important.
That's really cool. Man, someone out there has identified you're offering legitimate information, a proper service that helps people. So why wouldn't they be a forever follower?
Listen, man, there's a lot of services that are out there that do similar things. I mean, I'm explaining.
There you go.
Yeah.
Explaining and engaging. Yeah. Rock and roll.
For sure, man. I always do that. That's always what I do, man. I'm all about educating, helping the masses if I can. That's why my price is so reasonable for what I do. Obviously, my time is worth money. So, and I need to make something off the services I provide. But I'm very transparent about the trades that I take to the community. I post when I take the trades. I give my entries. I give my exits. Everything. I let people know when I get wrecked on trades. It happens, dude. Like, this is just trading is a game of probability. To me, this is my video game. I don't play video games anymore. This is my video game. That's it.
Hey, man. I mean, it's just a different style of like controller at the end of the day. You're aiming for targets on a chart. I'm aiming for targets in a battlefield. Stream keys ready for you, Node.
Oh yeah, he puts me on. He puts me on Rumble too.
Oh, cool as.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, Rumble's good. They're running a narrative that's kind of like the anti YouTube almost,
Yeah.
Not so much censorship or whatever. That's important,
Mm-hmm. All right, so no break just yet on Mask, just sitting up here at the trend line.
Ooh.
Probably because Tether bouncing off this low, and looks like it might pop a little bit, which might cause a little bit of drawdown on the price. Yeah, it's extremely oversold on the hourly chart. 4 hour also entered oversold territory and broke the... Look, you see how you broke the squeeze to the short side? This is what a short squeeze looks like. So you can see this this sort of flag pattern here, right? You have a consolidation right at a major breakout area, and you can see that it looks like a bull flag, right, on a smaller time scale. So we can plot this probably going eventually up to, it's almost perfect, right up to the top of this range. This is where this move will go once we do get enough buying pressure coming in. and we know that it's in the squeeze. So it could go sideways for a bit because of tether, bouncing down here a little bit could cause a little bit of sideways action, or maybe a movement down. So don't be surprised if we do see a movement down first. That's why you don't want to be taking a lot of leverage. You want to just, be kind of on the lower side of leverage. Or if you are in a high leverage position, just don't take a lot of risk, because if you do get caught in a sideways movement and the price does come down a bit before it breaks out, you're going to get wicked out and or liquidated, and you don't want to lose a lot of money, so you can end up re-entering the trade when the trade actually is going to play out.
I once heard a very wise person say, anything above 75x is just designed for the exchanges and whales to take your money.
5x, bro? That's fucking stupid. Anything above 10x, I think, is really, really risky.
Yeah. No, this guy was extremely off the hinges, but, yeah. That's like, yeah, just be careful with your leverage trades, of course. Remember that what you put at risk is like, you might be going 10x, but just remember that what capital you put behind that is going to be eaten 10 times faster than just a regular spot trade or whatever, like that's, yeah. 10x magnification goes both ways.
Indeed. Well, we're still green on this trade. Our entry is at $3.78, I think, $3.787 or something. So, yeah, just sitting here. Yes, this is why trading can be a little bit boring, because there's a lot of waiting involved. So, yeah, 3.787 is my entry. We're still up $40 on the trade while on the stream right now. And you can see what it's doing. It's just consolidating here right at a major level for a break. So I think this is going to happen pretty soon now, because if you look at, we're looking at a 1 minute RSI, you can see that it looks like it made a low and then a higher low, and now it's pivoting, and it looks like it's going to try to reverse its price action here and try to go test the top of that range again. And just pay attention to the volume. When the volume starts to come in, that's when the real movement is going to occur. So I think we're really close to doing it, and I really want you guys to see this happen real time, so you guys can really believe the things that I'm talking about right now, because it's one thing when someone sits on here and says shit. It's one thing when someone sits on here and says shit and it actually happens. So I'm saying some shit right now, and it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, man, nice. Yo, no, you're gonna have to let me know how it goes, man. But I have to keep going for now, man. Glad to drop in though. When are you streaming next?
I don't know, man. Really, I might be streaming more actively now, because the markets are pretty ripe for good movements in the market.
Yeah, dude. Well, if you want someone to come chill, man, just send me the link or whatever, and I'll drop in.
Sure. So you can see the 1 minute didn't cross up just yet. So we could be looking at a little bit more of consolidation first. See, it rejected this resistance. So we could be, coming back down to test support again, which is fine. Like I said, Tether is trying to go up, right? When Tether goes up, assets come down. When Tether goes down, assets go up. It's not really rocket science, just kind of the way this market works. So in theory, what I could do is I could get out of this trade and re-enter it, maybe at a lower price, maybe towards the bottom of the triangle, or at an area where I see Tether maybe going to reverse. Okay. Because right now I'm at break even right now, or maybe now I'm down a little bit on the trade.
Oh, yeah, no. Best of luck, man. Have yourself a good day.
You too, sir. Okay, yeah, this would totally suck if this squeeze broke short. But it's a possibility that it can. Just doesn't seem likely with the daily looking like the way it does. So, yeah. And it looks like we're holding this support right now, which is good. But we did get a cross down on the 15-minute. So we could get an oscillation down here. Our 15-minute is still long for the moment. And I want to say the smaller time scale is probably going short or about to go short. Yeah. So there you go. Our 3-minute just went short. And there's our movement down. I'm not really too concerned until we start breaking these major support levels, okay? Which this squeeze could trigger short. Looks like that's what it might be doing. Just seems seems unlikely with the daily looking the way it does, so we'll see how this plays out. The daily looks pretty strong, right, with the separation on the MACD histogram. This is a longer time scale, but you know, we're above the Kelvin line and we're holding this support at 376. I'm not too concerned at all, really, on the daily here. We're just chilling right here, man. We're just chilling on top. And as long as we're above, 376, I think this trade's still good. And 1 minute is pivoting and trying to make a higher low right here. That's great news. I have this channel drawn here. So I guess if we start breaking this channel and we confirm it, breakdown, we could probably look to exit the trade, at least short term. Because like right now I'm sitting break even on the trade. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I mean, Tether's in no man's land here. There's no real support until you get down to this fib level, maybe. The next daily support for Tether is like probably these wicks, 5.26%. And if Tether dumps to 5.26%, these coins go nuts. So we did just open a new hourly candle. And you can see the squeezing going on here, right? You can see it. It's just squeezing in here at the compression of the price. It's getting really close to an area where it's got to break a certain direction. And I think that there's certain direction is to the upside. Because the daily time scale is telling us that, telling us that information. We're getting some nice wickage going on here on the 15-minute. You know, perfectly respecting the demand line, which is exactly what we want to see. Buyers respecting it. How's that DODO coin doing? Did that thing dump? I assume that it pulled back. Yeah, it's just sitting up there, man. So DODO probably would have been still good to be in. But I made a couple $100 off that. That's fine. Perfect bounce off the support. Now we want to see follow through action here on this break, okay? If we close this 15-minute candle like this, that is a hammer candle, pretty much a hammer candle reversal. So the squeeze on the 15 is still active here. Still active. Bounced off the bottom Bollinger. That's why we're getting this bounce right now. That's a pretty nice candle in there on the 13-minute chart. 10-minute chart also hammering off support. So yeah, adding down there at 3782 would have been great. And there we go. Now we're breaking out. You guys seeing this? Are you guys with me? There it is, live on stream, a breaking out of the structure. All right, we're now officially above the trend line. We got to break this resistance. This 380.5 region we have to break. Is Tether pulling back a little bit now, I bet? Yep, Tether's pulling back a little bit. You see how I have a little bit of a red candle there? Yep. Tether looks like it's going to continue down. And Masscoin is going to break out. There it is, the breakthrough candle on the 1 minute chart. Let me know if you guys are still with us here. Let's see some ones in the chat for Masscoin breaking out. Boom. There she goes. She's going to go straight to 383, man. You guys should all be in a profit on this trade right now. Make sure you guys post those trade results in the Discord and the Profit Gains channel. Beautiful. What a trade setup this is, man. We're up $143 right now. And we're not selling just yet, man. That 15-minute squeeze probably just getting initiated now on this movement up. New 15-minute candle just opened, so the squeeze probably triggering. There it is. It is triggering. You see how we just went above the Bollinger Band like that? That means that 15-minute squeeze has triggered along. It is coiled, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. This asset is poised for lots of upside. All right, an ascending triangle here. You know, a 3% move up is what we're looking at least short term, which should take us to about $4, which is the neckline of the major inverse head and shoulders pattern, in which case we can then strategize taking profit if it doesn't break and look for a retest for a re-entry. Or we can just continue moving our stop loss up on this trade because we got such a good entry before the break. This is Maskcoin, Mask, M-A-S-K. I'll be right back. Just gonna grab some water. There she goes. We got 12 people on the stream, man. Anyone that's on the stream has probably been on the stream for many, many years and knows who I am, and appreciate you guys, man. Let's see, we're breaking above this level right now. Beautiful engulfing candle here on the 15-minute time frame. I suspect Tether's pulling back a bit. Indeed, it is. 15-minute looks like a 5-minute looks like a squeeze to the short side. 15-minute getting an early sell, right? So this is going to drop down while Mask is going to rip up, and there it goes. 382.1 on the trade. If you're in a high leveraged position, you could look to de-risk a little bit around this 388 level because that is a major resistance point, and we may not break it right away. We might do something like this where we go up to it, where we test it, and then we come back down and retest this break area, and we could come all the way back down to the triangle and then break it, and then finally break it, okay? And how do you like it, RPM? I assume you like it because you still come on the show. I appreciate that, man. Big squeeze break, man. Big squeeze broken. 15-minute chart, right? So small time scale, but look how long it's been squeezing for. It's been squeezing now since January, man. This has been in a squeeze on the 15-minute time scale, and it's just breaking the squeeze now. Oh wait, we're in January. Wait a second. So it's been squeezing since about 8:45 this morning. Sorry about that. Didn't realize we're in January already. Jeez, time goes fast. But we're also in a monthly squeeze, so you could safely pick up a bag of this coin and hold it throughout the cycle. I think that this is going to go way up. Right? We made a monthly double bottom. You know, this could be construed as a ascending triangle or like some sort of triangle here. Right? Just riding along the major demand line there. As depicted before, the hourly candle here is breaking out of this trend line here that we spoke about before, and that is a beautiful engulfing candle right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful candle. Our trade is definitely in the green at this point. We are up we are up $225 right now while live on stream, guys. All right, we touched the neckline here. This is the breakout area. And once we do get above this area, which I think we will because that 15-minute has lots of room to run. We are not overbought on that 15-minute chart. We got an RSI breakout here on the 15-minute. So I think we're going to see some more upside here in the next 20, 30 minutes. And maybe up to this 388 level. See how she does here. What do you guys think? Let's get some ones in the chat if you guys think we're going to break this level, this 383 level. Here we go. We're going to test it right now. 1 minute candles white. And like I said before, this was a bull flag, right? You guys get it now? It's playing out to the T. The flag pattern playing out on the 1 minute chart. Look at that. I'm trading on MEXC right now. Yeah, our 30 minute just crossed up. We have lots of separation on the cross. So the next 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours, we're going to see some nice price action out of this coin. Pay attention to the volume, because when the volume starts to pick up, like you can see here, it's starting to pick up. I think they're okay, yeah. If you're a profitable trader, the fees shouldn't really bother you too much. Identification of I have VPN on? What do you mean? You don't need to if you're using a VPN. That's the whole point of using it. If you want to identify yourself on MEXC, you can probably just log on without a VPN, depending on what jurisdiction you're in. Let's go. We're going to get a breakout. It's coming, boys. Just wait. Just be patient. No, I exited Dodo because I thought it was gonna pull back at this range, and it did. It pulled back, but made a higher low. Dodo is gonna go higher, much higher. Okay. I just think this is a better risk to reward on the mask coin here. Right, we're right at an ascending triangle breakout area here. I don't have a Telegram group. I have a Discord channel. There it is. And we're printing the hourly long. Look at that. What a beautiful entry we got on this one, guys. Boom. Let's go. We are up $321 right now, live on stream for you guys this evening. A beautiful breakout. A beautiful breakout, guys. A beautiful breakout. MACD with the nice separation, right? Building this positive momentum. Number should go up. Number should go up. Remember, guys, if you want to take profit and you're in a profit, you're more than welcome to take it if you're on a high leverage trade. Because at any moment in time, we could see this pull back and back test like it might do right now because the 1 minute chart is extended. Could do something like this where it comes back to the breakout and bounce off of it and then go higher. Right? So if you feel like you're in enough profit and you want to leave the trade, you're more than welcome to do that. No one is sitting here and telling you have to stay in a trade, okay? Remember that, guys. Profit is profit. You can always come back to the chart later on. Find another entry, ride the next wave up. Or what you could do is you could set your stop at break even or in a profit. I personally am trading a 15-minute time frame, so I'm not going to be taking profit just yet. $30-minute squeeze also broke. 45-minute about to break its squeeze. We had a 15-minute, a 30-minute, a 35-minute squeeze break. When all the squeezes start triggering, guys, that's when you get major moves, all right? Remember that. That's how this shit works. And if you want access to the squeeze indicator, you have to subscribe to the alert service, okay? And the alert service is in the Discord. I would recommend getting a trading view profile. I can give you guys my referral link for that, so you guys, when you sign up, you know, it helps me out. So here's my referral link if you want to sign up to TradingView if you haven't done so already. All right, so this is now becoming, this is a double line support. So this is a strong support area for Mass Coin right now. Oh, most likely just a back test and then a continuation. Let's see if I'm right. All right, I think we just got our back test. What do you guys say? Right on the trend line, right? Kind of what I drew there. See if it plays out. Number go up. Definitely has the room to run. RSI got a nice reset on the shorter time scales here. Beautiful. Look at that. Just sitting right on the breakout trend line area. All right. Winding up for our next move. For a 384 break. Oscillator reset, 1 minute reset, RSI reset. See what we get. What do you think's going to happen, guys? I want to hear in the chat. What do you guys think is going to happen now? I think so, pal. If you got yourself some solar beam coins, you're going to be pretty set. Just sitting up here, guys. Like I said before, this was a break and a back test. Could consolidate for a little bit now. Now remember, we did break the squeeze. Okay, the squeeze is broken. The 30-minute looks just absolutely fantastic. Like lots of upside coming. We're about to close this 15-minute candle as a back test candle, right? We did not engulf this previous candle. We just back testing it. We broke it. We're back testing it. You guys get it? Capiche? Balancer looks pretty good too. You guys take a look at this card. Take a look at this coin. Monthly chart looks crazy, man. Here's your falling wedge and your breakout. All right, new 15-minute candle. Let's see if we get some follow through. One minute squeeze. One minute buy signal. On the stochastics anyway. Hasn't fired on the STP signal, but Should fire here in a minute or two once it gets back above the Kelvin line. Once it crosses above the Kelvin line, that's when we'll get the buy signal. So far we're rejecting the Kelvin line for the moment. Momentum is just starting to swing. Okay, so we could go sideways. We could even get one more. We could even get one more test of the 380, 380.7 level if we do break back into the structure briefly on the small time frame. Looks like that might occur. We'll see. We're watching these 15-minute stochastics, okay? Because if these start to come down and cross below the 80 line, then we know we're going to get a little bit of a swing back down. It hasn't done that yet. But it's looking like it might want to do that. Did get a nice bullish cross here on the 45-minute chart with bullish divergence. So the longer term time scales look pretty good. That momentum should actually hold the price up. I'll be right back for a minute. You can just use MetaMask, man. All right, so some could argue that on the small time frames, we got a little bit of a bear flag going on here, right? So that's probably accurate. And so we might get a leg down. We'll see. Just depends on what Tether is doing. If Tether is going to, the Tether broke and now is back testing this. So if Tether is going to go up, then there's a likely chance that mask will come down a bit. At least short term, you know. I'm not sure yet. It's getting kind of late too, so I don't know if I really want to be in this trade overnight. Yeah, and the hourly is still technically short. We didn't print an hourly long signal right now, so even though the hourly momentum oscillator is pretty good, yeah, this is kind of tough. 30-minute crossed up. All right, and so there's the movement back down. I think I'm just going to hold the trade for a bit here because I don't really believe it's going to come down that much and put my trade really in a lot of jeopardy. Even though it's going to make this short-term move down, like I just said that I was going to do that. It's now doing that. Yeah, we have a little bit of, bearish divergence here on the 3-minute chart. But like I said, small time frame is a small move. The larger time scale is telling you a big move's coming. So we could get, some sideways or, pullbacks along the way. And we might even get, like I said before, we might even get one more test of the trend line before we really do break it. So it's up to you. You know what I mean? Like I might hold this trade a little bit longer, and that's my prerogative. You saw that we called the micro movements here on stream tonight and how we caught this break, right? And you could have made some nice profit on that move. I'm still pretty confident that this thing is going to go up ultimately. Even though right now it's going to come probably down to retest 30.85 and, right, short-term bear flag here. While Tether is trying to back test or whatever the hell it's doing right now. Yeah, so you can see Tether trying to pull itself back up a bit, bringing down the crypto market a little bit here, I'm sure. For Bitcoin pulling back a little bit. Can't really be rallying when Bitcoin when Tether's doing that. So yeah, Bitcoin's just sitting 45.2K. Well, technically, it did the whole move of the bear flag here. See if we break back up. We're going to close an hourly candle here in 2 minutes. And it's going to close in an hourly bullish engulfing candle. So not a bad candle at all. I would have liked to see a closure above 382.4. However, we didn't quite do that yet. But not a bad candle on the hourly chart. And again, you can see the divergence. You can see the squeeze. We haven't even approached the top of the hourly Bollinger Band yet. That's why I still think there's upside to be had in the next few hours. This 30-minute candle did not engulf this bullish engulfing, right? It's still, if we close down here, that's a complete rejection, fake breakout, all that shit. So technically right now, it's not doing anything bad other than, you know, pulling back a little bit, retesting this area here. Yeah, I'm also in 8X as well. And I think, like I said, I do think we are going to see a move up at some point on this coin. And I did say it may not happen tonight. And these things take time to build, right? You can see the momentum needs to build enough buying pressure for the asset to actually break a range. So we didn't quite build up enough momentum yet. Yeah, so shorter time scale still kind of telling you maybe a little bit more downside. We're on the Kelvin line right now on the 3 minute. 1 minute broke short. 2 minute probably broke short. 3 minute hasn't broke yet, but it is telling you short. Well, the short already, I would say, happened. So let's see if we actually bounce off this Kelvin line, because if we do, we could pop easily right back above this level. All right. And a lot of that is going to be contingent upon Tether not rallying. But if Tether is going to rally, then we are going to go down further in price. It's just that simple. You can always use the Tether dominance chart, guys. That is definitely going to help you if you are scalp trading small time frames. And the longer term time scales, like the monthly chart, if you're a swing trader, this is what I look at, because this is telling me that Tether is going to come way the F down. Look, you broke the squeeze to the short side. Oh my God, what's going to happen to Tether? Long-term Tether going to go down. 3 month chart, we still got plenty of room for downside, which means we got plenty of room for upside in this market. Right? See this? Just broke down on the quarterly chart. After you get white candles, you get a reversal. You're getting that reversal on the quarterly chart. Huge upside potential in this market, guys. Sure, you're going to get pulled back. Sure, you're going to go sideways. Sure, you're going to do a bunch of nothing burgers sometimes. But man, overall, you're going to make a lot of money if you're in this market right now in the long term. All right, let's see what Mass Coin does here at this level. This was this line that we drew here, and it happens to be flirting with it right now. And the RSI did get a reset, right? We had a little bit of a bear flag here, right? You saw the bear flag. Bear flag played out. Now we bottomed out. Now we're going to see if we get continuation. Here you go. Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing that this thing just starts breaking out right here, right now? All right. Trend's reversing. 1 minute long signal. Not confirmed yet. But looks pretty promising with the stochastics pointing up, with the momentum MACD about to cross up. Right, we got a little bit of divergence down there. You're having fun learning how to do a little technical analysis tonight. Let's see some comments dropped here in the stream, man. All right, we're going to confirm this signal in 1 second on the 1 minute chart. So we should get a couple minutes of price action to the upside. Let's see if we get it. All right, so we didn't break. Regular candles on this chart look like shit, gotta say. One minute stochastics crossing bullish line. 1 minute MACD crossing bullish with divergence. 1 minute time frame, not a big move coming here. Yeah. So another rejection, looks like to be another rejection of the Kelvin line on the 1 minute. Good, man, good. All right, rounded it out here. Breaking the channel. Breaking it back above 382. Looking good for a send. Remember, broke the 15-minute squeeze to the long side. Took about 15 minutes, right? Maybe 20 minutes. We're engulfing now this candle right now on the 15-minute chart. If we can continue the price action to the upside here, we will take out that candle and eventually go and try to take this candle out at 383.6. And we're doing exactly what I said we might do. Okay, we got a breakout, we got a back test. A successful back test means we hold this level as support and we should rally off of it. Let's see if we get the follow through. So the follow through is important, right? The follow through means that we're getting the volume to push the price at a critical level. Long signal on the 1 minute chart, yes. And this, I zoomed out to the 2-day chart to give you guys a clue. See all these wicks? This is how I know that this is a big range that it's just been consolidating in for quite some time. We call this a rectangle range, but we know from what we plotted earlier that this is a big inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay. And if we can somehow close a candle today above 374, there's a really good chance that this thing does break out. And this, to me, looks like the start of it. And we got a pretty good entry at 378.7. So yeah, our trade's not at a boatload of profit right now because the asset hasn't really done anything just yet. All right, so it's now rejecting 382 again. So we can move our trend line out to that area. It's testing 382 again. Remember, we had 1 minute divergence, so nothing really crazy on the divergence on the small time scale. The 30-minute, we have some pretty crazy divergence, so this could bode well. But we really gotta get a candle back above 3-2.5. Because right now, this candle, even though it's not engulfing this candle, it engulfed the price action to about 381. So we would like to see the 30-minute candle close above 381. Otherwise, we might see another movement down. All right. I would still say it looks okay to go up. All right, we closed outside of it. Closed above 382. And tether is coming down. Tether breaks, if Tether breaks this support, guys, Masscoin is going to go flying. And it looks like it might, right? The momentum oscillator on the 15-minute chart is up here, meaning it can oscillate all the way down. And that would actually probably break the support. All right, so Basque is pulling back a little bit here. Couldn't quite get back above 382 level. I think it's totally possible that we see this come draw down back to 3795. We'll see. I hope it doesn't, but, you know, probability. If Tether ends up breaking support, which right now it's not doing just yet, it's sitting at support. Yeah, so it's bouncing off support. All right, another 1 minute short signal coming in. This is a demand line right here. We're probably going to break it as a tether bouncing off support. Again, I'm not really too concerned until we start really taking out this hourly candle. So it's kind of where I'm at. Just in a holding pattern right now. And as long as we stay above 374, I think the trade's still good. And radium is going nuts right now, man. Should have traded this shit. Rune also looks pretty good. Wow. Bond made a major pullback. Back test its breakout. Yeah, man. Lots of coins to trade. If you're still in the chat, say what's up. Because I'm getting pretty close to going to sleep here. Trade is looking good. I'm probably going to keep this open. There's all this upside to be had, man. We could see a $7 mask coin pretty quick, man, once we start breaking these levels. Whoa, look what it's doing, guys. A break and a back test. Beautiful. Look at that wick. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys are still in this trade. And we're going to wake up to a massive green dildo above $4. You guys ready for that? All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day. Happy New Year.